From cricket firebrand to luxury lifestyle king, Sulieman Benn's incredible 2025 transformation. He once scared batsmen with his height. Now Sulieman Benn's luxury life in 2025 is making headlines for all the right reasons. Sulieman Benn was never just another cricketer. At 6 feet and 7 inches tall, he was one of the most noticeable figures on any field. But it wasn't just his height that made him stand out. Benn played with heart, attitude, and fire. When he bowled, he didn't just deliver spin, he delivered pressure. He stared down world-class batsmen without fear, his towering frame casting long shadows across cricket pitches from Bridgetown to Melbourne. But while the world remembers him for fiery moments and big games, what very few people know is how he quietly transformed after cricket. Today, Sulieman Benn is living a life of peace, power, and luxury. In 2025, he owns stunning properties worth millions, drives luxury cars that turn heads, runs smart businesses generating passive income, and lives a lifestyle many only dream about. His story is not just about cricket, it's about growth, choices, and a new kind of success that goes far beyond the boundary ropes. Born in Barbados in 1981, Benn didn't come from wealth. Like many Caribbean kids, his early life was simple yet filled with dreams. He played cricket in the streets with friends, using makeshift stumps and tennis balls that had seen better days. The sound of leather on willow from nearby club grounds would drift through his neighborhood, mixing with the scent of flying fish and cuckoo from kitchen window. He watched West Indies legends like Curtly Ambrose and Courtney Walsh on grainy television sets, dreaming of wearing the maroon jersey that represented Caribbean pride. But it wasn't easy. His height was both a gift and a challenge that would define his early years. People doubted if he could move quickly enough to bowl effectively. Local coaches said he looked awkward, comparing him to a giraffe trying to dance. Some even suggested he try basketball instead. But Benn didn't give up. He worked hard in the sweltering Barbadian heat, spending hours perfecting his action in local nets. He studied videos of tall bowlers like Joel Garner and Glenn McGrath, learning how they used their height as an advantage rather than a hindrance. His teenage years were spent grinding through club cricket, playing for modest fees and sometimes just for the love of the game. He worked part-time jobs to support his cricket dreams, everything from construction work to serving in local restaurants. The calluses on his hands came from both holding cricket balls and lifting heavy materials. These early experiences taught him the value of hard work and money, lessons that would prove invaluable decades later. Over time, he mastered control over his long frame and began to turn his natural height into a weapon. His bounce and spin confused even the best batsmen in domestic cricket. The same coaches who had doubted him began to take notice. By his early 20s, Benn was dominating regional competitions, his left-arm spin becoming the talk of Caribbean cricket circles. His early days in domestic cricket taught him lessons about discipline, rejection, and how to survive without fame. He had to fight for his place in a cricket culture that valued aggression and never backing down. The West Indies team of the 2000s was struggling to reclaim past glories, and selectors were looking for players with both skill and attitude. Benn had both in abundance, but once he got the chance to play for West Indies in 2008, he made sure people noticed him. He wasn't shy, he wasn't soft, and he didn't care who the opponent was or what their reputation suggested. In matches against top teams like South Africa and Australia, Benn was bold to the point of recklessness. He took wickets and never backed down from a face-off, whether it was with seasoned veterans or rising stars who thought they could intimidate the tall spin. At times his aggression got him into trouble that made international headlines. He had heated arguments with teammates, got fined by match officials, and even received bans that kept him out of crucial series. The 2010 incident with Mitchell Johnson became legendary. Two fierce competitors going head-to-head in a battle that had more to do with pride than cricket. But fans saw something real in him, He didn't fake passion, he brought intensity to every game, whether it was a dead rubber or a World Cup final. Between 2008 and 2015, Benn was a key player for the West Indies across all formats. He played in Tests, ODIs and T20s, adapting his style to each format while maintaining his aggressive edge. One of his most memorable performances came during the 2010 T20 World Cup, where he bowled with courage under pressure against some of the world's best batsmen. His long arms made it hard for batsmen to read him, creating angles that seemed impossible from his release point. His spin was clever, mixing traditional left-arm orthodox with subtle variations that kept batsmen guessing. During this period, Benn was earning decent money by West Indies standards, match fees, central contracts, and franchise payments from the C. But he was also learning harsh lessons about the business side of cricket. He saw how quickly players could fall from grace, how injuries could end careers overnight, and how the cricket boards operated with little regard for player welfare after retirement. But even with all the highlights, Benn knew cricket wouldn't last forever. Injuries, team changes, and younger players slowly started pushing him out of the spotlight. His knees began to ache after long bowling spells. His back, stretched by years of his unique bowling action, required regular physiotherapy. By the mid-2010s, Benn's name was no longer in team announcements. Some thought he'd disappear into obscurity like so many Caribbean cricketers before him. But Sulieman Benn had other plans. Instead of complaining about being dropped or bitter about the politics of selection, Benn started planning his future with the same intensity he once brought to his bowling. He knew some former players had ended up broke after retirement, selling their cricket memorabilia just to pay bills. He didn't want that fate, so he started learning about things they never taught in cricket academies. He spoke to people in business, from small shop owners to major real estate developers. He asked questions about money, real estate and investing. He listened more and talked less, a dramatic change from his playing days. The transformation wasn't immediate. For the first year after retirement, Benn admits he struggled with identity. Who was he without cricket? The silence after the cheering stopped was deafening. But instead of dwelling on the past, he channeled that energy into education. He took his match earnings, bonuses, and franchise payments, and began building his second life, one calculated step at a time. His first big move came in 2018 when he bought a quiet property on the west coast of Barbados, near the fishing village of Speightstown. It wasn't massive at first, a modest 2,500 square foot house with good bones but outdated fixtures. But it was a solid start and represented something more important: his first step toward financial independence. He renovated the house himself, learning plumbing and electrical work from YouTube videos and local contractors. He made it modern while respecting the traditional Caribbean architecture, adding contemporary touches that enhanced rather than erased the home's character. In the backyard, he built a small net area where he could still bowl and train, maintaining his connection to the game while embracing his new reality. The sea breeze made mornings peaceful, and the house gave him focus. Neighbors remember seeing him in the early morning, still practicing his bowling action, but now there was something different, a calmness that replaced the old fire. Over time, Benn began investing more strategic. He studied the tourism patterns of Barbados, understanding that the island's appeal to international visitors was only growing. In 2021, he purchased a plot of land near a popular tourist beach on the south coast. The property was undeveloped but perfectly positioned, close enough to attractions but far enough from crowds to offer privacy. He worked with a small local team to design a modern 3-villa Airbnb property that would cater to upscale visitors. The project took nearly 2 years to complete, but Benn was involved in every detail. He chose sustainable materials, incorporated solar panels, and designed each villa with a unique Caribbean modern aesthetic. The villas featured private pools, outdoor kitchens, and unobstructed ocean view. By 2023, those villas were fully booked almost year-round, generating substantial passive income. That same year, Benn upgraded again, this time to a mansion inside a gated luxury community close to Sandy Lane, one of the Caribbean's most exclusive areas. The property is huge, over 7,000 square feet spread across 2 levels. It has an ocean-facing balcony that stretches the entire width of the house, providing panoramic views of the Caribbean Sea. The indoor gym is equipped with professional-grade equipment, including a bowling machine where he can still practice his craft. Smart lighting throughout the house can be controlled from his phone, and solar panels on the roof make the property largely energy independent. The wine bar in the basement houses over 200 bottles, including rare vintages from around the world. The swimming pool is shaped like a cricket bat, a quiet nod to his past that guests often don't notice until pointed out. Inside, the home is filled with clean modern decor that balances luxury with comfort. His old West Indies jersey hangs framed in the living room, alongside photos from his playing days and family portrait. His children have custom bedrooms designed around their interests, one featuring an art studio, another with a reading nook overlooking the garden. There's even a secret gaming room behind a bookshelf wall, complete with the latest consoles and a massive screen for movie night. The master suite occupies the entire second floor, with a private balcony, walk-in closet and bathroom featuring both an indoor and outdoor shower. The attention to detail is remarkable, from the imported marble floors to the custom-built furniture crafted by local artists. Outside the house, Benn's love for machines is clear and impressive. He owns a matte black Range Rover Velar with tinted windows and custom interior lighting. The SUV is perfect for family trips and has enough space for cricket equipment when he visits local ground. His daily car is a white Porsche Cayenne hybrid, combining luxury with environmental consciousness, a reflection of his evolved mindset. In 2024, he added a customized BMW M5 in electric blue, fitted with upgraded interior lighting and a sound system that could shake a stadium. The car represents pure indulgence, something he never could have afforded during his playing days. He also owns an off-road ATV for weekend adventures exploring the island's interior, and a jet ski he rides near the shore when the weather is good. Each vehicle serves a purpose, but together they represent the freedom that comes with financial success. Local car enthusiasts often spot Benn at weekend car meets, where he's known for being approachable and down-to-earth despite his impressive collection. He might keep a low profile, but he enjoys speed, control and power, traits that served him well in cricket and now define his approach to business. While his cars and homes are impressive, Benn's real strength now lies in business diversification. He's involved in at least 4 different ventures, each chosen for its potential to generate long-term income. One focuses on ecotourism, small sustainable villas near forest zones that cater to environmentally conscious travelers. These properties feature solar power, rainwater collection and locally sourced materials. The other major venture is a sports and wellness retreat center that combines cricket coaching with yoga and therapy. The facility, set to open in late 2025, will offer week-long programs for cricket enthusiasts of all levels. Guests can work on their game while also focusing on mental health and physical fitness. The center will feature indoor and outdoor nets, a gym, spa facilities and accommodation for up to 30 guests. These are not just rumors or pipe dreams. Local reports from 2024 confirm that Benn has been meeting with tourism officials and land developers regularly. People who've worked with him say he's serious, organized and direct in meetings. He doesn't rely on fame or past cricket achievements to make deals. Instead, he brings detailed plans, financial projections and innovative ideas. His business portfolio also includes a small investment in a local rum distillery, where he's learning about the production process and helping to develop new flavors. He's also considering a franchise opportunity with a regional restaurant chain, though he's taking his time to ensure it aligns with his values and long-term goals. His daily routine has also changed dramatically from his playing days, but maintains the discipline that made him successful. He wakes early, usually around 6 a.m., and spends 30 minutes walking on the beach, often accompanied by his dogs. This quiet time helps him plan his day and maintain the mental clarity that's crucial for business decisions. Then he trains for about an hour in his gym, focusing on cardiovascular fitness and flexibility rather than the intense strength training of his cricket days. The routine helps him stay sharp and energized. After breakfast with his wife and kids, a meal that often includes fresh fruit from his garden and local specialties, he checks in on his properties and reviews business updates. He doesn't do long meetings, preferring short calls and fast decisions. This efficiency allows him to stay involved in multiple ventures without becoming overwhelmed. By the afternoon, he's often visiting a local cricket ground, giving tips to young bowlers or helping coaches fine-tune their program. At least once a week, he mentors young spinners, teaching them grip, release, and mindset. His evenings are reserved for family time, whether it's helping with homework, attending school events, or simply enjoying dinner together. He's learned to compartmentalize his business activities, ensuring they don't interfere with his role as a husband and father. Family has become the center of his life in ways that cricket never was. Ben keeps his family private, but those close to him say he is a dedicated husband and father who has learned to balance ambition with presence. His wife, whom he married in 2016, is a local teacher who keeps him grounded and connected to the community. He prefers home-cooked meals to fancy restaurants, often grilling fresh fish on his outdoor kitchen while his children play in the pool. He avoids big parties and social events, finding them draining after years in the spotlight. He believes in structure and routine, values that help his children thrive. On Sundays, the whole family often goes sailing on his 35-foot yacht or takes a road trip to the island's east coast, where they explore hidden beaches and have picnics. These trips are phone-free zones, where business discussions are forbidden. When he travels internationally, he picks quiet places, St. Lucia, Tobago, and sometimes Miami for shopping and dining. He doesn't post every move on social media, but when he does, it's usually a calm sunset, a perfectly plated dinner, or a cricket memory that holds special meaning. His online presence is curated and purposeful, reflecting his evolved approach to privacy and public life. Despite all this success, Ben has not forgotten where he came from or the people who helped him along the way. He supports several youth programs across the island, often providing funding without seeking recognition. His contributions have helped renovate cricket facilities, purchase equipment for underprivileged young players, and sponsor talented athletes who lack financial support. In 2024, he launched the Ben Spin Academy, a small but professional training facility that helps left-arm bowlers develop their skills. The academy isn't fancy by international standards, but it's effective and purposeful. With a covered net area, cameras for slow-motion replay, fitness support, and mental coaching, the academy is already helping young cricketers improve their techniques and understanding of the game. Ben funds the academy himself, refusing corporate sponsorships that might come with strings attached. He wants the freedom to run it his way, focusing on development rather than profit. The academy serves about 30 young players annually, with several already being scouted by regional teams. His coaching philosophy emphasizes mental toughness as much as technical skill. He teaches young players about handling pressure, dealing with failure, and maintaining discipline, lessons he learned through his own struggles and controversy. His past controversies still follow him, and Ben knows it. People still share clips of his 2010 arguments on the field, his fight with Mitchell Johnson, and the famous moment where he had to be separated from teammates during a heated exchange. Social media keeps these moments alive, sometimes painting him as a hothead who couldn't control his emotions. But Ben is not ashamed of his past, nor does he try to erase it. In fact, he embraces that history as part of his journey. "I had fire," he said in a 2023 interview with a local sports magazine. "I made mistakes, but I never faked who I was. That intensity helped me succeed, and learning to control it has helped me succeed in business." That honesty has become his trademark in the business world. Unlike other athletes who try to sanitize their past or present a perfect image, Ben owns his story completely. He calls his controversial moments part of the process, and uses them as teaching tools when mentoring young players. This authenticity has actually helped him in business. Partners and investors appreciate his straightforward approach and his willingness to acknowledge past mistakes. It demonstrates growth and self-awareness that many find refreshing in a world full of carefully managed public persona. As he gets older, people now see him as a mentor not just in cricket, but in life and business. In late 2024, a Caribbean documentary titled The Tall Shift aired on local networks featuring Ben as a lead voice discussing the challenges faced by retired athletes. In it, he spoke candidly about his transition from player to businessman, the fear of losing identity after retirement, and the silence that follows fame. His words in the documentary hit hard and resonated with many viewers. When the cheering stops, he said, "You either learn to clap for yourself or live in the past. I chose to build something new." The documentary was well received and sparked conversations about athlete transition programs across the Caribbean. There are persistent rumors that Ben may soon become a coach in the CPL or take a leadership role within the West Indies Cricket Board. While nothing is confirmed yet, sources close to the team say Ben is seen as someone who understands both the old-school Caribbean cricket culture and the modern professional game. He has experience, patience, and now most importantly, respect from players and administrators. His business success has given him the financial freedom to be selective about any cricket involvement. He's not desperate for a job or income, which means he can focus on roles that genuinely interest him and where he can make a meaningful impact. In 2025, Sulieman Benn is a different man from the fiery spinner who once terrorized batsmen across the Caribbean and beyond. The fire is still there, but it's controlled, channeled into business ventures and family life. He's still tall, but now it's his lifestyle and achievements that stand taller than his physical presence. From cricket fields to beachfront villas, from heated arguments to smart investments, from controversy to community contribution, Ben has come full circle. He didn't disappear after retirement like so many athletes before him. Instead, he evolved, quietly, completely. And now he lives entirely on his own terms. When people drive past his mansion in the exclusive gated community, they often don't even know it belongs to the former West Indies spinner. He keeps things private, avoiding the flashy displays that some wealthy individuals can't resist. But inside those walls, the story is clear. Cricket memories hang alongside family photos and business blueprints. A life built not just from winning games, but from learning, adapting, and never giving up. Ben may have scared batsmen in the past with his bounce and aggressive stare-downs, but now he inspires young athletes who want more than just a brief moment in the spotlight. His story proves that athletic success, when combined with smart planning and disciplined execution, can lead to a life of lasting prosperity and purpose. The boy who once played cricket in the streets of Barbados with makeshift equipment has become a millionaire businessman, loving father and respected community member. His journey from cricket firebrand to luxury lifestyle king is a testament to the power of reinvention and the importance of looking beyond the game to life's bigger picture. Tell us in the comments, which cricketer's secret life should we uncover?